like say if you ask your parents or your pastor, whatever the case may be, who are our forefathers? They'll just say, Martin Luther King, before Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey, then we had, we was in Africa, all right, what about before then? We were swinging on trees. They don't know our history, man, That's why, say if you search out your father, search out, the former age of your parents, they can't tell you nothing, man. They'll tell you what they learned from their parents, and their parents learned from their parents. We gotta go back. We gotta study the history, Go to the different paganistic holidays. Why am I celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween and New Year's? When the New Year don't begin in the dead of the winter, man.
It's dead of the winter, right?
The scriptures say how he thinks to change times and laws. This devil, man.
Beginning of the springtime.
The beginning of the springtime. That's when everything starts to blossom. That's when life, that's the new year, man.
That's how these Easter churches come in.
Yep. So the new year starts around the springtime. Yeah. Yep. Around the springtime. That's real new year. The dead of the winter. Everything's dead. There's no
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. There's no leaves on the trees. It's cold. It's brick as hell.
They say about the Passover is what? Is the beginning of the month.
Yep.
Exodus 12. See, the pastor never taught us these things, man. Learn it from the elders and the apostles on down. We never learned none of this. There ain't no Christian church teaching you any. They didn't observe one high holy day. Not one.
Like come into this faith through the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai. But all the scriptures that the brothers and the elders and apostles read, I never heard this before. Why I never was taught this,
And that's what we bring it out to people. They're like, yo, what Bible are you reading? They always ask that.
This the
They're like, yo, what Bible are you reading?
This the same Bible that's on your grandma's, nightstand collecting dust, man.
My Bible don't got so rock.
Where's the Apocrypha? Well, they took it out.
They think it's a trick Bible.
Yeah, it's a trick Bible. Read that again. What's that saying? Remember you told me the story when Solomon was black?
Yo, he
looking at it like
he probably slept.
he probably scripture bugged out.
That scripture, that scripture bugged him out, man.
That's in there?
That dude is bugged out. Jake bugged out. That's like said my people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge.
Like one of the main scripts that always stuck with me when I first learned about the truth through the spirit was Deuteronomy 28:68. When he read that to me, and I was like, that really happened. That actually happened. Us getting sold on in captivity on slave ships. Into Egypt, and it makes sense. Egypt means captivity or bondage. On the back of the dollar bill, this is New Egypt, Sodom and Egypt. So that was it clicked. So when I read that scripture, someone knows expected them to have the same results, the same reaction. They didn't have it. I'm like, I read Deuteronomy 28:68. They're like, okay, but to me, like, it's like, boom.
Now the Christians trying to go into Deuteronomy 28 now. It's too late. Like,
too late.
What are you going to tell us? Who's that talking about? Oh, now that's talking about during the time of Antiochus. What cuts all that too? 64. 64 cuts that. If you read Deuteronomy 28:64, it says, you got it?
Okay. I think it's 12.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be Exodus. Just read that real quick. It says Deuteronomy 28. And they're trying to make it sound like it already fulfilled. No, read verse 64, man. 64, then 68. 64 it cuts that, man.
That's right. So
then you understand the Egypt part.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 28:64.
God. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even to the other.
What was that talking about? He said from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. Then he said 68 Egypt. So now we understand what this bondage is talking about. And then he said, I'm going to do it with ships. It don't take 2 and 2. It's easy.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah. So how do we get on this side of the world? It's by the way of ships. He told us that. And I'll take you from one end of the earth, and I'm going to bring you to the other end of the earth, man.
Then it says, and there you shall be sold unto the enemy. So we got off them ships where they put us on auction blocks. They gave them, and that's in the prophecy as well. We were the name, if I'm mistaken, when they gave a boy for a harlot. So the girl for one. Joel, they did that, man. You see that? So that's the time we in. Look, Berg got to come here to word. Berg can look at the signs.
Yeah, Joel, the 3rd chapter. So that's a cut. Let's get Exodus 20, where he said 12, beginning of the month.
Time. 12, Exodus 12 and verse 2. Brought it up. Verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
It's Passover, man. Passover, man.
All right.
snow damn December and January. That's crazy. You get a brick and shit, and it's the beginning of the new what? See, the scripture says you're turning everything upside down. Right? Isaiah 29, you turn everything upside down. See?
And now through the Spirit, that's why the Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David. You know, the Bayaf that would die, the third temple was spiritual temple. Because guess what? This is good. This will be the new righteousness that's going to be established on this earth. We're putting everything right side up, man.
Yeah, let's read that. Micah the 4th chapter.
Micah 4:1, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains.
You know, mountains what? Government. Go ahead.
And it shall be exalted above the hills.
Yeah, all of the other governments on the planet Earth. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And people shall flow unto it.
Everybody got to flow into it. Saying what?
And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, into the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
And see that? So they got to learn our ways. Right? Because this Edomite and his image is going to be cast down. Right? It's going to be destroyed.
Right.
It tells you that Daniel the 7th chapter, the beast is going to be destroyed. Okay? And so his image, man, his philosophy, his tenet or his beliefs is going to get cast down, man. Right? And our way is going to be exalted. The scripture says the kingdom is not going to be left to other people.
That's spirit, because once you had us bring it out with the Spirit, I thought about Daniel 2nd chapter. You know, when the stone was Yahweh Shai, so the image put his feet. You know, that part hard part clay was near the EU. And then it said that stone became a great mountain. Yeah. You know, representing when Yahweh Shai come back, the government is going to be established. It's great. It's going to fill the whole earth. Yeah. You see?
And all nations going to flow into it like Moses read.
Right. Back to Micah 4, it says, and we will walk in his paths, for the Lord shall go forth of Zion. And so how is the Lord done away with when it's talking about in the last days? You know, so when Yahweh shall return, the Lord will go forth out of Zion. How is it done away with, man?
And you know that cuts too. That cuts the so-called cuts you cold.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, because that ain't happening now. Y'all got control of the land right now.
Yep.
The law being executed from Zion. You Amalekites.
They're pushing the opposite of the law. They're pushing what's contrary to the law, man.
Y'all ain't even pushing the law, man. Y'all totally bugged out. Right. Completely bugged out. With your gay parades, man. All right, that's what the Lord says, Psalm 50 and 16.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah, why you bringing the scriptures out, man? Why you even touching the Bible? This is what the Lord is saying, man. Yeah.
Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee.
They swear in the scriptures and they just store it in the back. You know what I mean? When they get inaugurated, they swear in the scriptures and they just toss it to the back, man. And casting my words behind me, man. So the Lord is saying, why even pick it up in the first place? You got nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with you, man. Okay? This is for us. This is our book. This is our records, man. Okay? They either got nothing to do with this, man. Okay? But just like Pharaoh, what he did to Moses, he didn't want to let us go. That's what the Most High said Moses, and he said, yo, let the children of Israel go so they could serve me, man. And Pharaoh's like, nah. See? And that's what's happening right now. That's what scripture says. Revelation the 12th chapter, gonna come after what? Those who keep the commandments.
When we get there?
Come.
Revelation 12 and verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keepeth the commandments of Yahweh, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And we know who the dragon is. The Roman Empire has been revised in these last days. The woman being Israel. The remnant of her seed is the elect. You know, so that's what their main target is, man. We're the main threat to the NWO.
And we know the beast is the EU. Reincarnated. The horrors of America controls it. So they're going to come after us, man. Because we're in direct opposition. All right, the scripture says we battle principality, the rulers of darkness of this world, man. Okay, that's what Yahweh Shai said. Let's get that. John 12:31. There's also one in John 14 too, but let's get it. John 12:31.
John 12:31. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out.
There you go, the prince of this world. The scripture also calls him what? The prince of the power of the air. See, he controls information, man. Controls. That's the new war too. Is data. Everything they collecting, all kind of data. And it's called the Internet of Things, right? All these devices that we have communicate with each other. That's collecting data on you. Everywhere you go now, Google. Oh, this is where you went for the month. This, that. Right? Whatever site you went to, they showing ads. Collecting information on you, man.
Like on one website, you may look up, workout equipment. The next, you go to another, platform, you see the ad of workout equipment. Or how to lose belly fat. The next, you see ads of how you lose belly fat.
All the apps could collect data on you, man. See?
So they know watching the videos. They know we pushing videos. That's why they come down with the Project POGO. That's basically the YouTube gatekeepers they got set up as agents. And they know they just get a nose out, watch the videos. You want to watch videos claim that you're woke. You want to watch stuff on videos. They get your IP address. They see you commented on it. They get your email address. Who made the avatar? Where you live at? Now they got you marked. They put you on that list. Going back to the red list, blue list, yellow list, you're now that blue list. Because now you're basically watching your follower of those that's on the red list.
You're an accomplice.
You're an accomplice. Okay, you commented, oh, great video. On the video, they're talking crap about my agenda. Now I'm gonna grab your ass up. And they've been planning this for a long time. You see, and now they're getting ready to fully release something upon this earth where they're ready to try to bring in the enterprise. But the Lord gonna, confound them at the end.
All right, let's get that. Is it Job 12? No, Job 5 and 12, I think.
Job 5 and 12. He disappointeth the device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
And they're trying to set up the enterprise right now. And down here it's colder.
Water.
His hand can't perform his enterprise, man. He's trying to set up the NWO, his great re right now. See, and now they're moving. Now they see the finish line in their mind. They're moving faster. The things they doing don't even make sense. See, but like you said, these people, they're so addicted to the world. They're so addicted to the flesh. They're just going along with it. They know this shit don't make sense. They know it don't make sense for you to go inside of a bar, you to go in a restaurant, a gym. I have to show you my medical history. I have to show you my vaccine passport. Just for me to go have a bite to eat, I have to show you I have a vaccine. Or just for a 5-year-old kid to go, you have to go inside of a museum. You have to show, let me see the 5-year-old vaccine passport.
These Babylonians don't realize they're getting their rights taken from them, like right before their very eyes. We got some that's noticing that, and now they like, no, I'm not taking this. I'm not getting down with it. They ready to go off grid. They ready to war against this place. What? The next civil war about to come. There's gonna be wars, uprisings, gender wars, and class wars. You got the rich versus the poor.
Let's get that. 2nd Ezra 13:29, because
they're trying to get rid of the middle class. Because in the prophecy in Revelation 15 chapter, it says rich and poor. They didn't say, half of them, rich or poor.
And that's in these other countries. The only middle class exists really in Western countries. America, Canada, Europe. But they try to get rid of the middleman. They want you to come to them for all things, man. That's what say he calls it both all, both small and great. You won't be able to buy or sell unless you have this thing. So they just want two classes, the elite and everybody else. That's it. Everybody else gonna be a useless eater, man. That's it.
And now these Edomites are pissed off because they realize that
you've been cut out the deal.
You've been cut out the deal.
You base crackers, man. You finished, man. You imagine that you are losing your own kingdom.
So we decide they ain't gonna lose in the next.
They're trying to make it in our kingdom. Ain't gonna be no Edomite luxury apartments. I ain't in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen, man. All right? You gonna be at the bottom of the bottom, man. Pits, man. Okay?
You can get just enough to make it to the next day.
See what I'm saying?
And then on a Sabbath day when you're arrested, like the brother brought out a minute ago, you can be arrested, you can be healing from your wounds.
Yeah.
You getting your back whipped in, getting kicked, Cause we gonna jack you Edomites up, man. And you other nations, but after a while, you other nations, you'll be alright, man. Just keep our ways, you'll be good. But Esau, he's contrary to righteousness, so he's not gonna be able to do it. We gonna teach him the law. He's gonna try his best. He's like, I gotta do wickedness, He's gonna just, like righteousness is within us. Wickedness is embedded in him.
Yeah, he was a strength from the womb to be the wicked.
So he can't help it.
He can't help it. That's because, like we said, he has the books, the records in his hand. He can't help it.
We gonna catch them eating all type of abominable foods. They can still be trying to do wicked, foul acts. We're gonna have counsel. We already know the judgment. We have counsel. On trial, you put them on trial. We already know the NOBO. You get put to death for that, man. You want to sit there and touch a little boy, you get put to death.
Man, we're gonna judge you, man.
Or you think you bit someone and try to drink their blood for adrenochrome, you get put to death.
No, they don't be doing. They can't. They wouldn't even dare try to do shit like that. We're gonna judge you for all that shit you was doing on this side too, man. Because this whole Epstein case been real quiet. They've been real quiet, man. Come to find out, the head of CNN is one of their producers. You seen that? He's a pedo. He was mentioned in the Epstein thing. They said him and Chris Kuma were real close. That's why that's the real reason why they pulled this guy off. They had nothing to do with his brother. It's because of that. I remember they said Bill Gates too. That's what he kind of like. You see him kind of like slits the back.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Epstein thing.
They told him lay low.
They're like, yo, lay low for now until the case is done. You know what I mean? See, this guy, they say he had 1,971 people in his book. So these are not just the average person. Well, these are people in power. Imagine he kept track of everybody. You see what I'm saying? That's why he felt the way he felt. Like, nobody, you can't do shit to me, man. I have one is like, I get rid of him, man. That's why when it came out, it was just weird. Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in his prison cell. He didn't even commit suicide. It was like, yo, get rid of that dude, man. See? Well, Yahweh Shai said, Luke 12:2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that sex trafficking ring. Seriously, how are the hidden things of Esau searched out, man? Imagine, this thing was going on for years, man. Years upon years. Nobody knew about this. Until that latter end, Lord bringing everything out, man.
And it's clear they've been doing it for years, because when you go back to like the 1940s and 30s and 50s and they cartoons and not only cartoons, different shows when they had little girls like 5, 6, and they said they're kissing on the lips. It was a game show.
Oh yeah, I remember they were doing that little Annie girl.
Yeah,
from the 30s.
Passing her around.
Passing that little girl around. They was just wicked men, man.
And then it was a game show. I don't know if it was Wheel of Fortune. I think it was a Wheel of Fortune. Family Feud. I think it was Family Feud before Steve Harvey was on it way back then. This Edomite dude, man. Little girls would come. You seen a video like that? He would kiss them on the lips, and one of them was all uncomfortable.
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, all them guys are pedos. All them Sesame Street niggas. The niggas who did what's his name? The two queers, man.
Oh, Bert and Ernie.
Yeah. Come to find out. You know who was the first cartoonist? What was that? Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy.
They always just have them in a bed together years ago. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Come to find out, he is really gay. The guy who made the thing.
It's crazy.
See? So them cartoons are always dropping jewels, man.
And as well as
they even showed the Simpsons on. They had a Matrix movie, Neo, and he had a Christmas hat on.
I think I seen that.
You seen that one?
Yeah. Probably a minute ago.
Yeah.
Gotta rewatch.
You see the new Matrix movie came out around this time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
this dude, what's his name that made Simpsons? Forgot his name.
Yeah, people say, is he a time traveler? He's
no,
a time traveler.
He's in the loop,
He's just in the loop.
You see how people they loop, they try to stick things that's real deep. And everything gotta be deep. Oh, he a time traveler. He goes to the future and comes back and put it in his cartoons. No, no, he's not. He's in a circle with the elites. He knows what's going on. He just put it in his shows.
Yeah, because people wouldn't expect those things to be in a cartoon.
Yeah,
it just fly right over your head. See? Well, we always bring it out to you. It's hidden in plain sight. What was it says?
Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
See? So they was doing that for years, man. But the Lord eventually, in His time, He's gonna bring it out. He's gonna expose it.
That's right.
Right? It's gonna come to the surface, man. right? And he's going to expose you and show you who the man of sin is. Mainly for the elect, because everybody else, they're going to, let's get that Revelation 13:3. Everybody else, they down with the system, man. I can't believe people actually, how you go from when this whole bullshit came out, I can't believe people actually fell for it, man. We were looking at people crazy, and they were looking at us crazy. They're looking at these niggas out here preaching with this shit going on. We're looking at you like, nigga, this is no different than the flu, the common cold. Nigga, what's wrong with you, man?
It has a 90.
We see people like they so the pregnant woman pushing the stroller. Instead of just getting the door for her thing, he like getting his door.
He got his elbow. Yeah. Man,
that shit had me rolling last year.
I still see people doing that. You know, they don't open stuff with their hands. They touch with their feet. They kick stuff.
Yeah, people was greeting people with their feet last
year. Like that. You know, doing handshakes.
Oh my god.
They're doing foot shakes. You know, people are finished, man. You know, they solely trust in the system, man.
Yeah. And now he's telling you got to show a backseat passport to do basic things, man. Basic things. And now he attacking your children now.
Yeah.
And people just going along with it, man.
And it shows how we gotta get out of here, man.
Got to, man.
You know, because they're already injecting, newborns with all type of shots. Then they're gonna add the seed on the weapon to it too.
So y'all shots had warned you to have child with something.
Yeah. Got the time.
Save the time for that, man.
Got the time.
That's what they're gonna be subject to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, and if you don't want that baby to get such and such, you probably won't even leave the hospital, man.
That's right.
You know, because like we brought out in that video, Ralph Epperson said that was their goal. Is that they wanted the woman to work. So they was thinking deep for a long time about the TIC thing. The reason why the whole feminist movement wasn't to give women rights. They just wanted more money. See? And the second option was the woman is at work, the man is at work, and who's controlling the child? The state. And how they indoctrinate them through the school system. So the parents don't have no influence over the child anymore. That's why now a child, they want to be a tranny. They can do it behind their parents' back. The state has the ultimate say-so, and that was their goal. See, because they knew the woman was the one at home. She's the first teacher of the child. But they removed her out the way. She got to go to work, she this, that. Plus she's liberated. Now she feels she don't need a man. And that's exactly what they wanted, man.
And now she quote unquote single with all type of kids and baby fathers, and all these kids, with no fathers in their life. So she got to work to provide for these kids. Who's like you just said, who's raising the kids? The state.
Don't worry, we'll help you all. We'll give you welfare. Third, blah, blah. See, so Esau, he was thinking on a whole nother wavelength back then, man.
That's why these jakes grow up. They resort to the streets. They gang banging now.
That was a trap.
All over the trap, man. It was set up, and Eve fell for it, man.
Yeah.
Fucking fell for it, man.
Yeah, but because it's spiritual, they go back to the garden.
Yeah.
And that's why, let's get that Micah 2:1. They go back to the garden, man.
That's right.
That just reminded me of something that happened recently. My friend told me a story about how he knows some dude that he knew that was in the world recently got shot in his head, right? But it was by his baby mom's ex-boyfriend. So him and his baby moms broke up because Esau, he destroyed the family. Him and his baby moms broke up. They was broken up for a while. She got with some other dude. Then they broke up, and then he got back with his baby moms, right? So while he got back with his baby moms, the dude that she was with while they wasn't together, I guess he got tired over that. He pulled up to their house with a gun and just started laying up.
He wasn't a father, right? He was the one.
He wasn't even a dad.
See, so he's a sin. Nigga, what are you dealing with a woman that got even kids anyway, man?
That's what I'm saying.
It's just some shit.
They try to
and then you gonna shoot the man over it, nigga? Let's get that 1 Corinthians 7, 29. It's around here. If a woman breaks, that's what the man she was supposed to be with anyway, man. See, you shouldn't even have gotten involved in that toxic situation, and you would simp anyway, man. Who the hell want to be taking care of another man's kids, man?
And these women know that in the back of their mind.
So she didn't respect you.
They don't respect
she turned back to her old baby father. That always happens, man. You always have like a decent, clean cut Jake for some strange, odd reason. You'll get with a woman that had 2, 3 kids. And what happened? She's still in love with the nigga that gave her those kids, and he locked up in prison somewhere, man.
But
See?
if I may add a quick, little
Yeah.
personal testimony, someone close to me, in my family, basically has a child, right? And then